Welcome to our home. My name's Elizabeth. They call me Liz, or Jacko calls me Lizzo. And my name is Jacqueline, but everyone calls me Jax, or Liz calls me Jacko. Yeah. By the way, we are sisters, if you couldn't tell already. Yeah. So this channel is going to be dedicated to show our journey in building our house and our journey within ourselves. We want to show the process of everything we've done to get here. Our goal is to showcase the reality and the hardships, a step by step of everything. We want to be real, raw, and authentic in showing you guys everything. So, with that being said, this is our life. We are a big family, and we grew up migrant families. So the house was left alone many years. Just recently, me and Jax decided that we would move back in and kind of renovate the house. Just an FYI, my dad and my brothers built this house room by room, not professionally, but as best as they could. Honestly, God brought us together in the most amazing way. We realized that this home had a lot of potential, and we decided to renovate it instead. We started off with a lot of cleaning from the inside of the house to the front yard and the backyard, and honestly, it was a lot of work. The process started when I was 2 months pregnant, about, so the work was that much harder. So we were both staying in one room, which is my room now, and then we started to remodel the room across from my room. And this honestly took a couple months just because of the lack of resources and money. This is the reason why there's a lot of imperfections, which we will show. But we did what we could with, the resources that we had. At this point, it was really, really hot. I think it was during the summer, and it was really hard to get things done because of that. Eventually, we finished that room, which in turn turned into baby's room. He came in December, and that's when mom came down to help. So a couple months later, we were sitting in the living room, and I remember looking up and thinking we had a newborn baby. Everything's just new to us, and Liz was a first time mom, so we were thinking of so many things that could go wrong, and we realized we needed to remodel this living room too. So we started on remodeling that as well. At this point, we also started buying the essential, like the couch, a washer, dryer, which, it was coming all together. So for many people, this might be insignificant, things like a couch or a washer, but for us, it's just something that we've never had in this house. We do laundry outside, and that's always been how it's done, and we dry on a line outside. So to have a dryer is a big deal, and to have a nice couch like this is a big deal for us. So yeah. So for the living room, it was Jack's dad and I that we just tore everything down, cleaned it out, and we decided on a more simple design, and we went from there. Yeah, I think it's crucial to understand how much work that is, especially like how much wood was put into it, and then every step of the way it was really hard. So once we finished the remodeling of the living room, we cleaned everything out, moved everything back. We had to close off that section because we bought our first mini split and AC. We had to close it off due to all the holes and the imperfections that the house has or had. During all this process, we wanted to also grow spiritually, mentally, and even physically. I mean, we started this fitness journey. I think it's really nice to have Jax back home to experience this. And we also started to plan trips, like even out of state, to just give us that nice feeling. And we do have family in other states, so that's why. And I think what was most important for us was that we were together and that we were finally, because as families do, ignore baby Joe in the background. But as families do, we all grow apart sometimes. We have college, we have families to tend to, we have
It's
other
inevitable.
things. Yeah, so it was beautiful that we were able to come back, and through God's word, we were able to do this together, and it was such an amazing time, although it was really hard.
I do want to point that out. Like, it's really weird, but at the same time, we both connected so much. Like, I'm not gonna say that we didn't before, but we both connected so much on the fact that we were getting closer to God for some reason,
Yeah.
and that just brought us together, and
It's
been
funny.
amazing.
It's funny that you say that because it really was like that, because even before we moved back, it was
Yeah.
like God was like bringing us together, and then because of that, we came back home, and somehow God just did that for us.
Yeah, he works in mysterious ways, so
It was
and we're
beautiful.
here.
We also went to Sao Padre Island, which is a island close to us, to fumigate a few times because, again, there's holes, there's imperfections in our work and in the house that, creepy crawlies are
Yeah,
coming in
definitely.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So we still have to fumigate ever so often because of that. And so that was also something that we had to do.
I guess we're gonna be making a lot of trips to South Padre Island. As much as it's been tough, a lot of hard work has been put in. I think it's the best feeling ever to do it with family, and we're just enjoying it.
And that brings us to present time. Um, Obviously, we can't fit everything into one video, but if you guys want to know more, we can do a Q&A, and we can answer any questions you may have.
Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye! Jack's in the house. Did you even do what I told you to do?
No, I'm just thinking like, what was she saying? And then just right now you're